Come with me on a full tour of the heart of Longmont, Colorado, which is Main Street. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Noah, and I am your go-to realtor and local Northern Colorado guide. And today we're taking a walk down the heart of our city, Main Street, exploring all the local businesses that make Longmont unique. From the different restaurants to coffee shops, I'm gonna cover it all right now. Our first stop on this Main Street tour brings us to a place that is a staple in Longmont's social and culinary scene, and that is the Pump House Brewery. Stepping into the Pump House, you are not just entering a brewery, you are stepping into a piece of Longmont's history. Now, this building right here with its red brick cladding and architecture dates back to the early 1900s. It actually served as Longmont's main firehouse for decades before being transformed into the brewery and restaurant it is today. Inside the Pump House, the decor is actually going to be a respect to the firehouse that it was in the past. But let's talk about beer, because at the end of the day, that's what this is. It's a brewery, and that's what it's all about. The Pump House offers a range of craft beers brewed on site, from hoppy IPAs to smooth stouts. And if you're into beer, you're into microbreweries, this is one of Longmont's best spots. And it's not just about the beer that makes the Pump House special. Their menu features everything from classic pub food to innovative dishes like the sesame crusted tuna, which has got to be one of my favorites. And speaking with all the people behind the bar and the servers, it's clear that the Pump House is more than just a business. And if you talk to the people behind the bar or brewing the beer or your servers, it is going to be clear that this is more than just beer and food. It's really a passion project for every single person involved. Each beer is crafted with care, and the staff really takes pride in being part of Longmont's history and long-standing culture. So if you're looking for a taste of Longmont's history, craft beer scene, and community spirit all rolled into one, the Pump House Brewery is where you are going to find it. Now, we don't have to walk far for our next visit, as it's actually next door, and that is going to be the Roost. And this is an absolutely great time to text or call my cell number at 720-741-7474 with questions big or small, because I am the person who answers every single text message and email from people just like you. This isn't just any restaurant. It's where community, sustainability, and downright delicious food come together under one roof. Or lack of a roof, as my favorite spot has got to be the rooftop bar. It's the perfect spot to enjoy a meal and a drink while soaking up the sun and the stunning views of the Longmont landscape. Stepping into the Roost is like stepping into a friend's home, where you're greeted with smiles and the irresistible aroma of a home-cooked meal. But the Roost isn't just about feeling good, it's about doing good too. Here at the Roost, the mission goes beyond serving great dishes. They're all about farm-to-table dining, emphasizing the importance in supporting the local farmers. Now, speaking of food, let's talk about the menu. Now, whether you visit for brunch, lunch, or dinner, the Roost offers an amazing menu. And all of the Longmont residents are going to chime in, because it literally is one of the favorite spots. From its famous burgers or innovative vegetarian options, there's literally something for everyone here to enjoy. And how can you not enjoy something that you know is supporting with locally grown Colorado ingredients? Now, whether you're looking to relocate or you're going to come for a visit, make sure to stop by the Roost, as every single visit makes a little bit of difference right here in the community we call home. Now, the next spot on my list does not serve food, but has some of the best locally distilled spirits in the state of Colorado, and we are headed to Land Distillers. Now, Longmont is a city known for its innovative spirits, and nowhere is this more evident than Land Distillers. This isn't just a distillery. It's a testament to Colorado's wild, untamed beauty distilled down into delicious spirits. As you step inside Land Distillers, you're greeted by a warm, inviting atmosphere. Here, the distillation process is not just about crafting spirits, it's about storytelling. And each bottle tells a tale of Colorado's diverse landscape using locally sourced and native ingredients. Now, Dryland Distilleries is renowned for its commitment to sustainability and its innovative use of the native plants and grains. Their portfolio includes uniquely Colorado spirits, like their signature prickly pear spirit, and this is a nod to the history of the state's rugged beauty, and heirloom whiskeys, which is as rich and complex as Colorado landscape itself. Tasting these spirits, you're immediately struck by the depth and the complexity of the flavors. It's like taking a sip and a journey through Colorado's rugged landscapes. And it's not just about the spirits, it's about the experience of sharing stories, making connection, and discovering the heart and soul of Colorado. All right, let's keep this Main Street journey going. Now, who's ready for some pizza? Because my next stop is truly something special. Now we are here at Rosalee's Pizzeria. Now the pizzeria was actually named after the owner's grandmother and is a spot that's become a cornerstone of the Longmont food scene. Now this place just isn't about the pizza slices. It's about sharing a piece of family tradition right here on Main Street. Now as soon as you step into Rosalee's, you're hit with the mouth-watering smell of pizza fresh out of the oven. The interior has a rustic charm that immediately makes you feel at home. It's like you've been invited to a family dinner, and trust me, you're in for a treat. Rosalee's Pizzeria prides itself on East Coast style pizza made with the freshest ingredients. And the secret? A recipe that's been passed down through multiple generations. Now, watching the chefs at work is like attending a masterclass in pizza making. Each pizza is handcrafted, ensuring that every bite is this perfect blend of the crispy crust, tangy sauce, and cheese. And when we're talking about toppings, they only use the best, which is often locally sourced, staying true to Rosalee's commitment to community and quality. So if you're craving some authentic East Coast pizza with community vibes, Rosalee's Pizzeria on Main Street is the place to be. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience and the family tradition. Now with all this running around this morning, I think it's time for a cup of coffee. And that brings me to my next spot, which is MeCo Coffee Collective. Now we're walking to MeCo Coffee right now, but the Chiba Hut is I'm gonna have to save a lot of these for another video because there is just too much to downtown Longmont to cover every single awesome spot that there is. But let's talk about MeCo Coffee. And you know what? Check them out too. I'll do a video on those guys, the Chiba Hut, on the next video. Now we are here at, of course, the MeCo Coffee Collective. Now, MeCo actually is the combination of two states where the owners are from, Maine and Colorado. And this place is more than just a coffee shop. It's the story of community and quality and the love for the craft of coffee brewing. Now, as you walk into MeCo, you're gonna be smacked in the face by the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee. The interior is a blend of modern and cozy with art from local artists all over the walls. There's also a great selection of locally made soap, jewelry, cutting boards, and all sorts of locally made products you can pick up along with your delicious cup of coffee. This is just more of the ways that the local businesses and communities come together to support everyone right here. Now, their menu offers a variety of options from classic espresso drinks to the unique house specials. Whether you prefer your coffee black or with a twist, MeCo has something that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. And let's be honest, it's not just about the coffee. Their selection of pastries and snacks are perfect companions to your drink. All sourced from, and you guessed it, local people and local businesses. Their pastries and their donuts are all made from local bakers, as well as all of the artwork and any of the gifts and things that you can find right inside. Now, in every single cup and every conversation and every event, MeCo Coffee Collective embodies the spirit of the community of Longmont, Colorado. So if you're looking for a spot where the coffee is rich, the atmosphere is welcoming, and the community is vibrant, make sure to swing by MeCo Coffee Collective right here on Main Street, Longmont. All right, what's next on this Main Street adventure? Well, what goes great with coffee? Well, everything. but donuts. So let's head on down to Landline Doughnuts. Now, if there's one thing that can make absolutely any day better, it's a donut and 10 push-ups. But not just any donut. I'm talking about the kind that you get from Landline Doughnuts right here on Main Street, Longmont. From the moment that you walk in, Landline Doughnuts transports you to a completely different dimension. The decor comes straight out of the past, with vintage telephones and an inviting vibe that feels like you're stepping back in time. But let's talk about the main attraction, the donuts. Back in the 1930s, potatoes were cheaper than flour. And the story goes that Grandma was looking for a way to stretch her dollar and started adding mashed potatoes to her donuts. Landline has kept the same recipe since the 1930s, replacing about 1/3 of the flour in the recipe with fresh riced mashed potatoes. And this gives the donuts a really unique texture and also longer shelf life than your average donuts. But I guarantee you they do not taste like potatoes, they just taste like really good, rich, flavorful donuts. Pictured here is Uncle Mac, making donuts in his home in Norway, Maine in the 1950s. Each donut here at Landline is made from the finest ingredients and made from scratch using the family recipe. The variety is awesome, from your classic favorites to innovative creations that are gonna go ahead and change with the seasons. Now, what really sets Landline apart is their commitment to the quality and obviously the creativity they put into their craft. The team experiments with different flavors and textures, resulting in donuts that are not only delicious, but really unique. Visiting Landline is an experience all of its own, and the community loves Landline, and it's easy to see why. Now let's keep this sweet adventure going. There's more to Main Street to explore. Where there is one coffee shop, there's sure to be another, and we're headed to Ziggi's Coffee. Ziggi's Coffee. With its roots deeply planted in our community, Ziggi's takes pride in its craft, offering a wide range of coffees from your classic drip to something maybe a little bit more exciting like an espresso. What sets Ziggi's apart is their commitment to excellence and innovation in their coffee brewing. They source their beans with care, ensuring every batch is as fresh as it possibly can be. And for those of you who love a little variety in your life, Ziggi's seasonal specials are always something to look forward to, bringing unique flavors that capture the essence of the Colorado seasons. Beyond the coffee, Ziggi's is a hub for locals and visitors. It's a place where you can catch up on work, dive into a good book like this gentleman right here, or just sit down and have some meaningful conversations while crushing a cup of your favorite coffee. And it's not just the inside that counts. Ziggi's offers drive-through convenience for those that are on the go, proving that quality coffee does not have to come at the expense of your time. And it's this blend of convenience, quality, and community focus that has cemented Ziggi as a beloved fixture right here in Longmont. Now, what goes better with a cup of great coffee than a top-notch breakfast? Let's head down to Tangerine's and check it out. And welcome to Tangerine's, where the bright and lively atmosphere matches the creativity of all the dishes. Now, stepping into Tangerine's, you are bathed in natural light, surrounded by modern decor that is a sharp contrast to Colorado's neutral color palette. It's clear from the get-go that Tangerine takes pride in its food, with each dish crafted to be a feast for your eyes and your palate. Here, the philosophy is simple. Use fresh, high-quality ingredients to create memorable meals that bring people together to stuff their faces. The menu here at Tangerine's is full of vibrant flavors, blending classic breakfasts and brunch food with an innovative twist. Some of my absolute favorites are the Reuben Benedict and the chicken and waffles, and if you come here, you've got to try them. They do have other signature dishes like their Eggs Benedict and the heart hearty salads and pancakes. Now, when you take a bite, you are immediately understand why Tangerines is loved by all the Longmont residents. Now, next stop on our Main Street adventure is a place where the flavors of Mexico meet the heart of Longmont, and that is Jefe's. Let's go. Welcome to Jefe's restaurant and taco shop that's become a local favorite for anyone craving authentic Mexican dishes with, look at the place, a modern twist. Inside Jefe's, you're immediately greeted by a lively atmosphere filled with colors with a decor that is as vibrant as the dishes. Jefe's prides itself on serving up traditional Mexican recipes with some contemporary flair, all while using the freshest local ingredients. It's a culinary celebration of Mexico's rich culture and flavors right here in the city of Longmont. This was the first restaurant that we ate at when we relocated to Longmont. Not only was the food delicious, the atmosphere and staff made it a really memorable experience. And also, I want to mention that they have one of the absolute best margaritas in town. And you only need one. From the tacos to the enchiladas to the innovative specials that change weekly or monthly, every single dish is prepped with attention to detail and a passion for the authentic Mexican style food. Jefe's signature dishes are the street tacos. And here they're an art form with handmade tortillas serving up a canvas for any array of fillings that you want to put on it. From your classic carne asada to the inventive vegetarian options, everything is awesome. So if you're in Longmont and you're craving the authentic taste of Mexico, make your way down to Jefe's. But if you plan to have a margarita, you may want to plan ahead as they pack quite the punch. All right, amigos, I hope you have enjoyed this Longmont tour as much as I have. The Longmont Main Street is more than just a road. It's the heart of our city. And if you're looking to call Longmont or the surrounding areas home, remember to leverage me as much as you possibly can by giving me a text or a phone call at 720-741-7474. And if you have not seen the video I did about the best neighborhoods in Longmont, you can check that out right here. Is it still up there? If it's still up there, you should probably go click on it. I'll see you guys on the next video.